What's up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 video guys. This build is my ticking time bomb build I've been using in heroic missions, and it's great in a group of 4. It's just really strong, and it's completely off meta. It's something different, weird and wonderful that people will not use. So I'm going to showcase it, and I recommend that you put it together and let me know what you think in the comments section. I've had so much fun with this build. And that's what this game should be all about, is just putting together really cool off-meta devices and letting them rip in PvE. And this build will do that for you. It is fantastic, it really is. So of course guys, if you enjoy the video, thumbs doodle, it helps, it does. Trust me guys, it genuinely does, so please do, thumbs doodle. And of course, if you're not subbed to the channel, drop the woo bomb on the sub button, ding the bell to be notified when I upload my content guys. If you want to support the channel financially, check me out on Patreon and YouTube membership. The links are in the description. And of course, guys, we're going to finish here. Let's woo this. Guys, check this baby out. Loving this build. How diverse this build is just immense. I'm having so much just fun, belly laughs with this build. It is just funny. It's crazy. You're going to get a bang. You're going to get a little bit of bang for your buck. That's for sure. Guys, I'm using Demolitionist. Why is that, guys? I want some explosive damage on this build. I want to enhance my boom on this build. And you're saying, hang on a sec, Mr. Woo, using Hive Stinger and using the Assault Turret. Where's the boom? The boom is from my grenade. Yes, guys, mate, my nade. How weird is that? But once I go through the build, I'll showcase it and I'll show you how this build works and how effective it is in PvE. So guys, Demolitionist, yeah, for that big bada boom, and of course, yeah, the grenade launcher. Who doesn't love that? That's just a great specialization skill. So guys, no offensive, no defensive, 6 utility, and a big fat 15 yellow Legos. Boom. 726k armor, 282k health, and of course 6 skill tiers. That's what you need to get the most rocking rolling part of this build. It is crazy. Let's go for the build. So guys, China Light Industries Corporation is my mask, and that's 15% explosive damage, and that's 10% skill damage, 11.9% skill haste, and 11.3% skill haste needed on this build. You want to get your skills back quicker. I'm running a skill that will be back in about 12 seconds and a skill that has a 2.1 refill speed, which is decent. Could be a little bit better, but still really decent on this setup. It's nice to have that one piece China Light. If you can get 2, yeah, you're in a good place. But I've only got the 1. And again, it works really well for me. And again, I'll explain in detail why I'm using China Light on this build. The holster is WOOO Corporation, guys. I feel it's integral that you roll with 2-piece because skill haste, skill damage go a long way to make this build lift and be really strong. Skill damage and skill haste are the utility attributes on the setup. The knee pads, God Roll, Wyvern Wear, 10% skill damage, 10% status effects, and again guys, that's key because 1, skill damage is just essential for skill builds, and also 2, status effects, that will just prolong the tick of bleed damage on NPCs. Skill haste, skill damage, all the way long, it's nice. Second piece of WOOO, and that is my lovely gloves, and guys, you can see these are near God Roll, that's skill damage and status effects. Beautiful. Well, it would be if there was 0.1% more on there, but still, I'm happy with the pair of gloves. Then we'll go to the backpack. The backpack is the Acosta's Go Bag. Now, I'm utilizing this, and again, with me, guys, before I carry on, I don't use this often. My go-to in terms of backpack talents would be Shock and Awe. It would be Combined Arms. It would be Tech Support, and that nasty one, Creeping Death. I just love Creeping Death. This is something a little bit different. I'm utilising the Acosta's Go Bag, and I'm getting the most out of the talent, which is 1 in hand. Throwing a grenade refunds it, grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds, grants overcharge if already at skill tier 6. I'm at skill tier 6, guys, so every 60 seconds, and that's the cooldown, I could be in overcharge. And again, that's really good in a firefight because that's going to mean my assault turret and my Hive Stinger are going to go mental for 15 seconds, and that's key. And I can activate this more than once in 60 seconds once we go through the build. It's nice. Also, 2 in the bag. So I'm getting 1 armor capacity, 3 grenades, 25% ammo capacity, 10% repair skills, and an extra 10% status effects. You see, guys, with this skill haste, skill damage, and skill haste all day long, it works a treat. Throw a grenade, you go into overcharge, and that's ace. And that is absolutely ace because I'm getting more damage, I'm getting more radius, and I'm just causing more carnage in the battlefield. So that helps. And with my grenade, which is awesome on this setup, I'm dealing some nice damage. Then we go through the creme de la creme of the build, which is my Wyvern Wear chest piece. It's the second piece of Wyvern Wear I'm wearing, and you can see, guys, skill damage is the major attribute. Nice, 10% skill haste, and then we have 11.6% skill haste utility mod. But it's the talent explosive delivery. Whenever you throw a skill, 1.5 seconds after landing, it creates an explosion, damaging enemies within 5 meters. Damage scales with skill tier, dealing 25 to 100% damage of a concussion grenade. Guys, when I throw this, you're looking at 1.7 million damage if there is one enemy in that radius. 1.7 million all day long. Yes, guys. And that's a lot of damage just from a grenade. But you're not throwing a grenade, you're throwing a skill. And again, that is from the Hive Stinger, and of course, guys, that is also from the Assault Turret. So that's some nice damage. You think, hang about. And again, you see in the gameplay, it works a dream on this setup. You have multiple enemies in that line of sight, in that 5 meter radius, and what happens, guys? You know there is going to be a lot of damage, and that's just from this explosion. That's ace. And then you have the damage from the Assault Turret, or you have the damage from the Hive Stinger. Works an absolute freaking dream. It's a nice setup. Yes, there are skills that may offer a little bit more damage in percentage terms, but still, this is a really fun, gimmicky way to play, and also very rewarding with a lot of damage output. So, guys, let's take a look at the weapons. My primary weapon is the Harmony high-end rifle. This is a slightly better one I've had drop than this one, which is, it's a bit meh. It is, guys, it is. So I've had this one drop, and again, I've not re-rolled it yet. I've just left it as is for the last couple of days. Rifle damage, critic damage, and health damage are the attributes. Perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. Guys, you know this will just buff your skill and weapon damage through the roof. A bloody awesome talent to have, and it's the go-to on any skill build. In my opinion, it's ace. Unless you're using glass cannon, where you need to be very, very careful. You're not one-shot by a red bar. So, but perfectly in sync is perfectly awesome for this build. Trust me, guys, it is crazy. Now, in terms of mods on the actual Harmony, so we're looking critic chance, critic damage, and some nice rounds to, again, get it to around 51 in the mag. My secondary is the mechanical animal. Again, this is God roll. Beautiful. Love this. Talent, future perfection. Weapon kills grant +1 skill tier for 19 seconds, and it'll stack up to 3 times. So if you're using Technician on this build, then you can go for a skill tier 2. And again, Technician has that +1 skill tier, thingy-majingy, yeah? So that will get you to skill tier 3. 3 kills, you know you're in skill tier 6. 1 more kill, and then you will grant overcharge. Yes, guys, it does work that way. So your weapon kills at skill tier 6 will grant overcharge for 15 seconds, and then there is a 90-second cooldown. And what's awesome with this, it can work in tandem. So guys, and I'll demonstrate this very, very shortly. You can keep up overcharge more often than you think, and that's a good thing because that's, yeah, you guessed it, guys, more damage. Nice, really nice setup this is. Mod-wise, you're looking critical hit chance, rounds, critic chance, and critic chance. My sidearm, I don't use, guys. You know how it is. You know how I roll. It's there for show. It's the backup boomstick. Now let's go through the skills. The Hive Stinger. Refill speed at 2.1 seconds. 18 charges, 1.124 million damage. That's a nice, healthy damage output. And again, this could be higher. As discussed earlier in the video, this can be higher. if you're going to utilize certain different other talents. However, again, that nice 1.7 damage output just from just dropping the Hive Stinger from that concussion grenade, happy days all day long. I like that. It has a bleed duration of just over 9 seconds, and again, that's also nice. What does Overcharge grant us? Let's go down, and it will grant us an extra 80% damage, which is awesome. 70% range. Yes, great. And 300% skill haste, so I'll get it back in a millisecond. It's awesome. In terms of mods, there is 4.4% damage, Stinger charges, and this God Roll health that dropped for me this morning. Happy days, 10%. It's the first God Roll mod I have had. I'll take it all day long. Then we have the Assault Turret, and that deals 115,000 damage. Again, this could go a little bit higher, get some more skill damage on the build. Yes, guys, we know it can be better, of course, but it's in a good place at this present moment in time. It's dealing some really nice, healthy damage. It's got 11.2 second cooldown. That's okay. I'm happy with that. And again, let's look at the overcharge damage. So I'm going to get an extra 55% damage from overcharge and an extra 140% health. And that's, again, all day long. I'll take that, guys. I really, really will. Now, guys, let's look at the stats. Again, we know the weapon damage is minuscule, but don't worry. You'll get a weapon damage boost from using the In Sync talent. It will buff it quite nicely, which is also awesome. And then we have, if we just go through, let's take a look at the skill haste, 108.8%. It's in a good place, some decent skill haste on this build, which is nice. Now I'm just going to demonstrate how explosive delivery works. This is my turret. If it wants to go there, we'll just chuck that thingy there. Let's have a look. Now, guys, you can see, yeah, it's easy. Yeah, we know, we get the hint, so we just switch it up. Someone goes, "It's on easy. You're doing it wrong." Let's just take it up a notch. Let's put it on very hard to appease some folk. We know. Okay, let me just get it a cover. Let me just chuck the Hive Stinger, and then you can see the damage output just from the blast. You see, there's that nice blast of damage, and then you have the bleed. Happy days. Happy days. Yes, you're not going to one-shot people with this, or one-shot NPCs with this, but again, that 1.7 million damage. Throw it in a cluster, and again, you're going to cause some absolute carnage on the setup. Let's see if that reaches. Just about, maybe. Just about. There you go. You can see what this actually does. Now we'll just wait for that. It'll take all day long to take these bad boys down, these bullet sponge buggers. What we're going to do now is going to switch it back to easy, just as an example. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to throw a grenade, and again, the concussion grenade, and we'll demonstrate how that works. So again, concussion grenade will deal a lot of damage. You see there, some nice damage, happy days. And there's the Acosta's go bag, that's procced. Happy days. And that's why I like the Acosta's go bag, some nice sexy damage. And that's just, again, Acosta's is used, so the overcharge is done, so let's just do this. And there's Future Perfection, which is procced. Let's see what happens now. Again, there's some nice damage from the Hive Stinger, some nice damage from Future Perfection. It's in a good place. It's in a good place to get that extra damage. Now, let's take a look at the cluster grenade, the concussion grenade. 1.758600 damage. Okay, so why are you using this piece of explosive damage? Let's just use this piece, which is absolutely identical. Let me switch that. That's skill duration. Yeah, no explosive damage. Yeah, we don't want that. Now you can see the concussion grenade is drop damage. Yep, drop damage. And let's just throw one over here. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. But let's just put this back on. Put my charm lighter back on. It's needed, boys and girls. Let's pop it back on. There you go. Get the explosive damage back on. There you go. Back to where it should be. 1.75 million. And that's what I want on the build. I want that extra damage, and I want that explosion. Explodey boom, which is awesome. And that's why I'm using explosive damage on the build. Couple this with Mechanical Animal and in Harmony, and there's a lot of damage output from this. Now to generate the extra damage from your skills and your weapons, and of course the lovely, beautiful cluster grenade. I keep saying cluster. Concussion grenade. Say it right, Mr. Woo. Say it right. Concussion grenade. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway. This is my build. It's my ticking time bomb build. Look at that. It's beautiful. Ticking time bomb build for PvE. Heroic content. It just warps everything. I know it's easy. It's a demonstration. There's bound to be one Wazak in the comment section. Don't say that. Don't say that, buddy. Don't say it's easy. It's a demonstration. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.